Well, within the last few minutes, Atlanta City Council updated its tree protection ordinance for the first time in nearly 25 years. Council also greenlighted the massive transformational project known as the Stitch. 11 Alive's Joe Ripley reports on what comes next.
Is this going to slow down tree loss in Atlanta or not? And only time can tell that.
As Atlanta City Council weighs its first update to the city's tree protection ordinance in nearly a quarter century, Greg Levine with Trees Atlanta worries the city's well-known tree canopy could shrink.
Been a long, arduous process, and right now I feel like it just hasn't gone far enough to actually preserve our trees, the trees in Atlanta.
The new tree protection ordinance sets the rules for removing and replanting trees. It would set a limit on how many trees can be cut down during construction, restore and increase stream buffers, add commercial preservation standards, and include incentives to build more affordable housing. But developers say it could limit their ability to build and turn costly for residents just wanting to remove troublesome trees.
We've listened to folks on both ends of the spectrum and everyone in between, and so this isn't what everybody wanted. But it is another step towards making sure that we have the regulations and laws to protect our tree canopy.
Atlanta City Councilman Michael Julian Bond will also be part of the vote adopting the Stitch, an estimated $700 million 17-acre project. It would link downtown and midtown Atlanta decades after they were divided by the downtown connector.
This is an important move not only for all of the benefits that it's going to bring, but it's also a bit of spiritual healing for the city of Atlanta. Hence the phrase stitch. You're going to stitch Atlanta back together again.
Councilman Bond says if green-lighted, the next steps involving the Stitch would be coming up with new zoning, new groundwork to say what can and cannot happen during construction. In Atlanta, Joe Ripley, 11 Alive News.
Now, we do know that both measures will soon head to Mayor Andre Dickens' desk. And coming up at 6, we'll further break down the tree protection ordinance Council just passed.